Hey, I'm so excited for this first video. Did you know that you don't know how to breathe? You're like, come on, Mary Catherine, I've been breathing for years. What's the deal? Well, I'll show you. This is going to be especially helpful for people who struggle with anxiety, but it's really any strong emotion. It could be anger, fear, any situation where you need to calm yourself down. Deep breathing is one of the only ways, and it's one of the quickest and simplest ways to do that. I'll be going into some brain science and the whys behind all of that in a minute. But first, just to practically show you about it, have you ever asked anyone to take a deep breath and they go like this? That is not how to take a correct deep breath. In a correct deep breath, okay, think about this. Your lungs, they come way down here in your rib cage, and so when they expand, let me show you what's happening. First of all, you can tell this is not a modern YouTube channel. When I want to show you something, this is what it's going to be like. Okay, obviously, these are your lungs right there. This right here is your diaphragm. It's a muscle that runs all the way beneath your lungs there. And so when your lungs expand and they kind of come down, this diaphragm muscle has to come out to get out of the way. All right, so in order to show you effectively and to show you how to practice at home, I'm going to lay down. Now, I want you to pay attention to my hands. Okay, so when you practice, you put one hand here and one hand here. Not lower down like that, but right up here, right below your rib cage. And when you start out, it's easiest to blow out through your mouth and then in through your nose, and then blow out through your mouth and then through your nose. It's like you're blowing out the candles on your birthday cake. So you blow out first. Now breathe in. Now, you notice how this hand is moving and this hand is not. That's the key. That's how you know you're doing it correctly. When you first start out practicing, it's good to get a friend to watch you. I know that can be embarrassing, but whatever, and it'll be all right. Okay, so let me demonstrate again. Blow out first. Now breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay. So that is kind of the practical ways of how you do it. So what happens when you do that correct deep breathing is it reaches into your limbic system in your brain. So let me show you about that. Here is a picture of your brain. This is the front. This is where your forehead is and your face here, and then that would be the back of your neck over there. Okay. When you are having a lot of emotions, like a lot of anxiety or a lot of anger or just lots of emotions, it's going on in your limbic system, which is right here. There's a little, several little parts to it, and then also your brainstem. High anxiety, your limbic system is going to be all working and all lit up, all right in there. Okay. Now, here is another part of your brain. This is your prefrontal cortex, okay? It is responsible for logical thinking, rational thinking, just being able, your decision-making processes, things like that. The problem is, when this is working and all lit up, this is not. And when this is working and all lit up, this is not so much. So, again, like I said before, the deep breathing is how we reach into our limbic system, and it reaches into one of those neural circuits that calms it down so that we can then access this part of our brain to start saying, hey, why am I so anxious? And to be able to talk to yourself, to be able to make decisions. When you are in situations that have your emotions just all going every which way, you need to be able to make decisions. And so you got to get this part activated. So slow down this part with your deep breathing, and then you can reach this decision-making part of your brain. There you go. That's the limbic system, spelled L-I-M-B-I-C. All right. So now I wanted to give you a little sneak peek into some future topics that I'll be covering. I'll be talking about depression. I'll have several on that and some more on anxiety. I'll be talking about family conflicts and how we can work on those. Talking about friendships, how to build healthy friendships. I'll be talking about mental health diagnoses and what they mean, what they are. I'll be talking about, unfortunately, the stigma of mental health counseling and how to handle that and what we can do about it. I'll be talking about different types of therapy and what they are. I think it's great to be educated about that. I'll be talking about how sometimes when we're really feeling down, we tend to isolate ourselves and want to be alone. And how obviously that's not good for us, and some practical things that we can do to help ourselves or to help a loved one who is isolating themselves. I'll be talking about gratefulness and how that is just a wonderful daily habit to have that is good for our emotional health. For those of us who are Christians, I'll be talking about our identity in Christ and how that is foundational to our emotional health. I'll be talking about making priorities and good decision-making skills. And I'll be having some book reviews every now and then. Anyway, those are some topics. There will be many more. I'm really excited, and I hope this is a great resource for you. See you next time.